wonder which one I'm gonna get. Oh, hell no. Hey, it's coming fast. Hey! Ah!
Oh my God. Oh, hello everybody. Sorry, I was partying too hard in the green room. Tristan Meacham. You know what? While you're here, say something in the chat real quick. Literally anything. I just need this stupid heart in the chat. Doesn't let me click on the 3 dots. All right. You were talking about thinking about starting things up, so I wanted to make sure I was subscribed. Good luck if you do. Talk more about that later. Hey everybody, how's it going? DJ Lewis. Wait, wrong one. DJ Lewis, where's your thing? You said watch this first before you play it here on the show. These folks can go watch it on their PC. Keep you out of trouble. Okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I was gonna say there's a topic tonight. I'm not just jumping into some random stuff. I'm just jumping into some random stuff, but I got the tab open. Thank you. Oh, hello, Kai, an old dude. How's it going, DJ Lewis? Sorry, I kept my costume on. I think it's pretty badass. I think the other ones that get talked into becoming a broken transmission should be shown the truth about how other countries treat a broken transmission. They need to know they are being used. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I definitely. Oh, I see the title of the video now. A broken transmission. Who is responsible, and did you ever find that box? What box? Oh, sweet. Hian. Hey, Kai and all in chat. How's it going? Laszlo Panaflex with sporting the sexy green in the chat. I still need to come up with custom loyalty badges. Sorry, guys. I've been swamped. I'll say it. Literally anything. Yo, Runs with Phantoms. Thank you. One of the little hat people that hang out here in the chat. Yeah, so since tonight we're talking about the Middle East, I'm going to have to use some clever code to disguise who I'm talking about. So I'm going to refer to, as Runs with Phantoms likes to say, God's chosen people. I know it's a term that refers to them, but he says it more than anyone that I know. Thank you, Runs with Phantoms, for the $2, brother. The fires of Gehenna are lit. So God's chosen people are going to be little hat people, and Muslims use, as the thumbnail says, the use are going to be little hat people. Oh, you can't see the Y. And then Muslims are going to be big hat people because of turbans. Like, their headgear is completely flipped. So I think that's an easy way to refer to them without YouTube getting angry. What do you guys think? Good code or bad code? Is it acceptable? Do you think YouTube's going to go, nah, you're being racist. That's unacceptable language and behavior. We don't want it on a platform. What do you guys think? Cheers, 4:30, everybody. Bro, we're like 1 minute away from the 20 mark. Hey, Vigilante Williamson. Punished old man Kai. Soldier denied his prune juice. I wouldn't let anyone deny me my prune juice. They'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands. That means extra coming from me because I'm immortal. So, Juice. Code words. Yep. Big hats and little hats. That's what we're going with. If anyone has any recommendations, like, let's say, I don't know if I need to refer to Gaza as anything. What I mean, is that something YouTube's gonna get mad about? If you guys know, let me know before we start really jumping into it. You-ish. Don't wheeze the juice. We'll go back to full screen mode. I love this thumbnail though. I just love this thumbnail. it's so great. He's sitting there just happy as a clam, ready to talk about the U's. Smooth. Who knows? I've heard people use small hats before. All right, cool. Little hat or tiny is politically correct, but don't give a crap. But I don't give a crap. I'm a free speech absolutist. I'm only warning you because the YouTube. No. I know. That's exactly why I'm asking. I would not give a shit if it weren't for fucking YouTube and their rules. Guys, Mike Tyson kills me. Yeah, I haven't whipped out Mike Tyson in a while, but I don't know. I don't know if I should tonight. 4:30 because I'm always 10 minutes late. Call it the strip. The Middle Eastern strip. This the Israeli strip? No. Gaza is hell. I'm here. Hey, Tristan Meacham. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Is that supposed to be Puppet Yee? Yo, it was from a bunch of images that I went through last Thursday of AI generated like offensive Disney Pixar movies, and this was one of them. And then there was also like, oh dude, there was a bunch. I don't even remember now, but every single one, there was like a gardening one, like Mexican guy with a lawnmower. Like they did the whole thing. All of them were fucked up. It was great. Hey Tristan, nice to see you, bro. Hey D's, sorry D's, Disease. What up, Disease? Welcome back, man. All right, let me pull this down. Everything seems to be working. Dude, that opening clip, that shit was funny as hell. That got me. All right, let me get myself over here. In the meantime, how is everybody doing? How's everybody been? Um, I can't wait to talk about that other thing. Man, I have too much shit. I need to do more shows a week, but I got too much to do. I couldn't do more shows a week. Oh wait, I need to add that one. Bro, there's so much, like I'm not even doing the post Halloween stuff because, you know, got this shit to talk about. Oh yeah. That's a good one. Just making sure it's on topic. Sorry. Uh, dude, there's so many good Halloween things. I think I'm gonna do that on Monday. Bro, I saved so much shit. Hold on, y'all. Let me check the chat real quick. Oh, damn, it's just moving. Hey, disease. Middle East, rough subject. It is indeed. Gotta come up with all these home code words. I don't even know if I can show this video. I can do it on, what's it called? On the Rumble. So I've got the Rumble link to the video below. If you guys, what's it called? If you guys want to hop over there, if you know this one gets pulled. But oh man. Okay. I think I got everything lined up. Yep. Not missing that one. Oh fuck yeah. Okay, now I was right to keep going. There's fucking Spider-Man. Okay. I think I'm ready to switch over. Yeah, because this is all BS now. I mean, it's awesome, funny BS, but it's not what we're talking about. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with the most lighthearted thing that I can with this whole situation. This says cancel all your plans on 16th November. Israel v Palestine, 21 November. Second round, Group 1. And that's about as funny as this shit is going to get. So the thing about everything when it popped off was I was going to talk about it right away. And there was all this stuff about the security and the security failing, but it took time for information to come in, and a really weird thing happened. Oh shit, that's what I forgot to do. A really weird thing happened that I think Mr. Hold on. This guy would think, hey, what the hell? The hell is this about? Why is this okay now? All of a sudden, this is fine. Also, where the hell is the thing I'm looking for? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Because last year, was it last year or was that this year? That was this year, wasn't it? When did ye get dropped by brands? 2022. Okay, so this was last year. So last year, homeboy here got dropped by everybody for saying stuff, and my view on that was like maybe he just saw like an organized crime gang at a very high level, because organized crime is always divided among racial lines. But you know, he kind of went off the rocker in terms of how he expressed whatever he had seen, and so everyone took it as him being anti-Semitic and as him being hateful and all these terrible things. And now the same people that were mad at him for that are supporting what the hell are they called? Supporting the big hat people and the attack that recently happened against the little hat people. And they're saying a bunch of terrible things too, which is weird because like you really don't remember last year when you were like, "Ooh, I don't want your shoes no more." Like, what the fuck? What am I saying? Those people wouldn't have been buying his shoes anyway. The people, the people that wanted his shoes did not give a shit. Everyone who wanted Kanye West shoes, they would have still paid top dollar if the brands that dropped them. I don't remember who it was. If it was Nike or Adidas or whoever, if they had not dropped them, if they'd have just moved forward like nothing happened, those shoes would have sold out. They still would have sold out. There's a lot of people out there that are angry that they didn't get those shoes. Remember the 16th of November. Hey, Zachariah, welcome to the party. Oh, yeah. Zachariah. I didn't do the thing. My bad. Hey, y'all. Y'all can criticize The Chosen. It's fine. You have a pass from me, but I can't speak for the overlords. Yeah, this ish is a lit as fuck topic. Middle East, rough subject. Yeah, it's a lot. And so we're gonna get into some of the historical elements too, because that matters a lot. People have a lot of misconceptions about what is. Wonder who will win. Oh, I know who's gonna win. What you wonder who will win, bruh? Let me tell you. Remember? Oh yeah. The winner is usually the one with the most to lose. A lot of my family is from there, and I still have distant relatives who are still over there. Double standard orgy. God's chosen people are either Scientologists or snake handlers. At least that is how it was when I checked last week. Scientologists. Well, they kind of proved him right. Prayers to your relatives still there. Yeah, I hope everyone's staying safe, man. Thanks, but I don't really know them at all. I do know a lot of people in the area from my relatives, though. And I do know a lot about the area from my relatives, though. Cool, that might be helpful. It don't matter if you don't know them directly. It's just the thought that counts. Yeah, true. So here's another thing that happened. Abroad, outside of Israel, we started getting shit like this. Bro, so mobs of big hat people with the Palestinian flag were going around everywhere, all over the world, mobbing on little hat people. Bro, and they're like blatantly filming this shit and putting it out everywhere. So they're sitting here forcing their way into everything. You know what? There's a point when there's a mob of people, and if their whole intent is to hurt other humans as security or as a military or whatever level of defense that you are, just open fire. Bro, if you've got a mob of people running around hunting hunting randos. I don't care who the fuck they are. I don't care who the fuck they are. Like hit them all with one of those. You can wreck them with freaking, what are those bullets called? The rubber ones. They're not rubber, but they're like sandbags and shit. That'll fuck people up. Tase, like even going to nonviolent because they're splitting off into small groups. You could sit here, tase, cuffs, tase. You can put holes in their kneecaps. That'll take them down. Put some holes in their kneecaps. Like immobilize. This is bullshit. That anywhere in the world, people were able to mob up like this without a squad of cops showing up like they're in LA. If I would like to see this happen in LA. Someone's getting a like, fucking this fool. This show, This Fool is amazing. But when they propose running out and playing a big game, they're like, bro, that's the LAPD out there. They will empty their clips. Like, no, we're not going out there. And that's the level of force that's used for like a small hostage scenario. The LAPD would handle this. I can tell you that there is a lot of flies floating around, and history that the visitors history that the victors wrote. Hey, Mikhail Wolf. Lies are always part of the war. It's horrible. Yeah, we're gonna get into some of that. It don't matter if you don't know them directly. Oh, sorry. Hey, Mikhail Wolf. How you doing, man? Lies are always a part of war. Kanhizi has had a point. The power group responsible for the plan game, the what's it called? The thing that happened all had Tiny. I don't have a code name for that in my head right now. Tiny Hat last names, they don't go. It's just the name. Hey, three's a membership party. Beanbags. They have they have a variety of those things. They have a lot of shit. They all have guns. They all have batons. They have tasers. Like, security has shit to deal with this stuff. Cops have shit to deal with this stuff. You should be regulating. I seen this. That's actually exactly what Russia did. Russia, son of a bitch. Where's that article? Let me see. Where is this? How many people did they put in jail? They put like 5,000 people in jail. They just went around arresting everybody. Every Muslim that was mobbing up like that, Russia put them down. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if I can say some of these names and shit, but 20 years in jail for the alleged membership to the organization. Interesting. It's unrelated. But Muslim big hat inmates share face abuse in Russia. 2022 report of international religious freedom. Yeah, no. So Russia put all these people in jail. They just started. They just went old school shithouse, and they fucking regulated the mobs, and then they jailed everybody that that could make it to jail. I wouldn't fuck with the Russian police though. If I was like one of those guys out there mobbing up looking for little hat people, Russian police is like, you go to jail or I kill you. Okay, it's fine. I'm going to jail. I'm not fighting that. I seen this and it just reminds me of Germany 1930s. It feels like it's starting again. That's what I keep hearing from my little hat friends. See the 100K in London? We had thousands of marches in New Zealand and they getting away with it. Yeah, no, fuck that, dude. Like, people need to start stop thinking about racism and need to start thinking about what they represent with their inaction. And if you've got a parade going, throw rotten tomatoes at them. You know what I mean? If they're over here parading for Palestine and they're passing by your property, dump some shit on them. You know, let them know it's not cool. Let the do that shit. Handle it. Everybody should be doing that. Just like these protesters that stand out in traffic and they just hold their signs and they stand out in traffic. And we're starting to get videos of people getting sick of it. And people, like, we're seeing mobs of people coming out of their cars and just drag these people off the street, break their signs, give them rough them up a little bit. But the people have to take control into their own hands. You can't just let people walk around acting like this, doing this shit, stopping traffic because of fucking environment, So people pull their asses off the street. People drag those dumb motherfuckers off the street. Unless you glue yourself to the cement, then you're kind of just gonna lose your hand, you stupid son of a bitch. But yeah, so that's the other thing. It's the thing is, this happened immediately after. Oh yeah, the thing that happened in World War II, the Big H. After that, immediately after that, Israel is established. They had already been buying land in the region for decades to do this. It was unestablished territory. It was not, they all legally, like, yeah, you can set up a country there, everything's good. But the day that they declared themselves a country, the exact day, neighboring countries immediately declared war on them. The big hat countries in the area declared war on them. And I don't think all of them, not all of them, but a bunch of them. And someone said earlier about I wonder who's going to win. Israel won that one. Israel won when with this guy, that guy, and that guy all attacking Jordan, Egypt, who the fuck else? I don't know, a couple other places attacking. They still won, and so all the land that's now, like, they're talking about 2 states or whatever. That's land that these guys, these neighbors, attacked, trying to grab land, and they were fought back. And this is the land that Israel grabbed in that effort. And then they also, for decades after that war, they had control of the whole peninsula region. Hold on, let me pull this up. Let's see, Egypt maps. There we go. Okay. Son of a bitch. Egypt. I had to do it again. All right. So Israel actually had control of this whole region right here. It wasn't just like no, it was all this shit. So because they won, they it was theirs. We win. We wrecked everybody around us. First try, first war. And so they gave back that land. They made a deal with Egypt. We'll give back all this land under these conditions. 1, peace. 2, you build a wall here on the border with Gaza, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, what's it called? So yeah, the people that don't understand history are over here crying imperialism. They're like, "Oh, it's imperialism, bro. It's imperialism." But like, dude, that's the complete opposite of imperialism. That is the absolute opposite of imperialism. They're like, no, like we got attacked. Fuck that. Like this is our country. And they got attacked just and it was stated explicitly by the people at by the big hat people at the time attacking that they would have thrown all the little hat people into the ocean. That was literally their only plan. That's all they wanted to do. And so we can get into the security and stuff because like you think, damn, but isn't Israeli security crazy good? It is. But here's we'll get into that in a second. We'll get into the security and all the semantics of that. Because some people, the one of the things I saw earlier was like, is it a conspiracy? Like, was it an inside job? How did they not know this was happening? It was a whole thing, bro. Let me see. What's a good here. There we go. That's why. That's why it's complicated. So I know what you mean. My grandfather fought in World War II, but told the same bullshit story that other guys said their grandparents told them. Highly sus. World War II, but told the same bullshit story that other guys said their grandparents told them. Okay. Yeah. So, like, there's what your grandparents tell you, and then there's if you look in the history books, and it's like, no, that's actually not what happened at all. There's proof. There's a lot of records. There's a lot of proof of this is what happened actually. Oh well, I guess my granddad was holding on to some old shit. Evening all. Hey, Dwayne and the lovely Rita. How you guys doing? We made it. Just got done with making sourdough bread. Nice. Hi, Kai. Dwayne just told me you are on and talking about the war situation. Had to drop everything to hear what you have to say. I love you. Thank you, Rita. Mwah, I love you too. It's so nice to have you guys here. I don't know. Depends on which side you're on. They let him get away with plenty here in LA. I'm still here in Los Angeles. Sounds sus. A problem. Cops get ordered to stand down sometimes. Yeah, that's the problem. Like I'm saying, it as an administrative an administrative position where you're making that call, you go, oh yeah, like take them all down. Like use all the battery in your stun guns. Use every pair of handcuffs you've got. Use every measure of force that you need to use to handle these fucking people. You know what? You know what I mean though. They train them to tell fake stories so people wouldn't know the true nature of the war. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now tell them this. Tell them that these guys took our land and yada yada yada. Yeah. And then that one map with the green and the white, like that is highly misleading. It uses modern borders and other previous uh let's say movements to make it look like people were being pushed out of their land, which was absolutely not the case. A lot of it was uninhabitable before, and uh, it was not. A lot of it was purchased legally, and then some of it was a result of an incursion immediately upon their announcing of statehood. I actually was thinking about your name over and over. By the way, who else is curious about the about how the hell this actually happened? Like, how did they get through? Like, how did this? You know what I mean? Because Israel security is supposed to be crazy good, right? Lazo Panaflex, I actually was thinking about your name over and over the day before yesterday while I was cleaning the kitchen. Did you think about it like Laszlo Panaflex? I know they think it's for the greater good, but who knows? I'd rather the truth. That's funny. I just picked the name randomly for some reason. People always remember it. Hey, Fedorable the Horrible, my man. Need to stay focused on talking about 8,000-year-old death cult behind all the BS. That is true. That is true. Where did I just see the death cult comment? That was from Elon on Joe Rogan. Yeah, Elon and Joe Rogan. He said Joe Rogan brought it up. He said, "Oh yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly there are people who want to see the death of humanity. They just want to see everyone die. There was this one guy that specifically said there are 8 billion people on the planet, and the world would be better without any of them. And so Elon said, "Oh well, why don't we start with that guy then? Shit." Because, dude, what the fuck is wrong with your head that you think like that? But this, what you're saying, you say the eighth death cult behind all this BS. That's exactly why we have this situation right here. Because 3 years ago, no, it wasn't right. Yeah, so I think it was like 2 years ago, 2021, right? We withdrew. That there was a sloppy withdrawal from Afghanistan, and we left behind all that shit that you could easily sell on the black market for however much money, and you can use it to deal damage. So part of the problem, so this what you're looking at right here is missiles being fired being fired across the border, and anti missiles defending. So the iron, what's it called, iron wall or something. It's they every time a missile is shot at them, an anti-missile cuts it off. But each anti-missile costs $100,000. So they don't have like an unlimited supply. So what happened here, I mean, I don't know if this is an actual picture of that night, but it's accurate to what's actually happening. So I'm using it. What happened was they overwhelmed the anti missile systems with just a shitload of small arms. Not like gunfire, but like small missiles, rocket launchers, stuff like that. All different kinds of all different range of rockets, and they just overwhelmed that until they actually ran out of anti missiles. And so once they ran out of anti missiles, then they started using drones to get rid of the AI driven security, AI guns, the turrets, get rid of the AI robots that patrol the border and stuff. So they use drones to get rid of all those, and then they crashed through the borders and swarmed in. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna find U.S. military stuff all amongst the things that were used to penetrate the border and to do this. It's definitely a catchy name, Laszlo. Oh, thanks, Free. I just Dumb Simpsons joke. I borrowed it from. Hey, Mikhail Wolf, at work, we have been told to remove all national flags off our work areas. The trouble, one of the flags we are talking is not a nation. Yes, exactly. That's true. It's a fallacy it's like they don't, not only are they not a nation, they don't want to be a nation. They don't want to be a two-state solution. They're like, no, 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 no. We just want to, kill all the little hat people. That's all they want. That's their only thing. And the people that are living there without that intention, they're just kind of fucked. They're kind of stuck there because people don't want to let them out. People in the neighboring countries that should be letting them in don't want to let them in because they're like, no, 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 you stay there because like we want the statehood solution. What they want, they're prioritizing what they want over what the people want. So even if the people just flood out, they're like, we don't want any of this, we don't want to be here, they all leave. They're like, first of all, there's nowhere for them to go. Second of all, that's what I forgot to do. And second of all, it would the other countries are being selfish with what they're looking for, what they want, with their intentions, their motives. They're not actually trying to help people. So a lot of those people are actually stuck in some of those places. During one of the conflicts, the Gaza airport was destroyed. So there's only a couple ways in or out. And it didn't used to be that way. People think, oh, they see that and they think the Palestinian people are caged in, but with all the repeated violence, the those fences and walls have been there's an underground wall, y'all, because they were tunneling underneath the border. So they built an underground wall to make it harder to tunnel underneath. And but all this stuff came in response to repeated violence. So essentially, um essentially what the Palestinian people was did with all or the people who were responsible for the violence, what they did to their people was lock themselves in a basement. And as we all know,
You know, fighting in the basement offers a lot of difficulties. Number one being, you're fighting in the basement.
What if we go in there and she's not even there?
yeah, can't fight in a basement. Because that's essentially what that little strip. It's now a little cage with a couple exits here and there. They don't have a lot of solutions, and they're kind of fucked. They're in a really shitty position, and it's they haven't taken control of the situation of the radicals within their population. There was a war. There was a big civil war fought with the big hat people, and unfortunately, the violent ones won. So that's why they're the ones that are in charge. I mean, aside from they got voted in, and then after that, it was just, you know, the same story as all the other big hat countries is just domination, not representation. I know it's controversial, but there is the spoils of war argument. No, that's what I was saying. Like they got incurred upon, they got attacked, they tried to land grab, you know, they like etc. It was a whole thing. It wasn't like they slowly pushed people out of their land. That's because the UK promised the territory to the big hats, and they was angry. The only one due to the US and UK munitions that they were given. Well, the thing with the big hats, let's say with Arabia, it's now Saudi Arabia because the Saudis took over, but a more moderate faction was in charge back then, and back during World War One, I think it was not during World War II. I think it was during World War One. I think it was during World War One that they were in charge, and France and England had promised them to give them their land or whatever, that country. And then after they decided, nah, instead let's just split it down the middle. And then France took the north and England took the south. What that did was it changed the power dynamics within the region, and then that led to a more radical group in one place taking over, et cetera, et cetera. It was a mess. But yeah, that's why Saudi Arabia is Saudi Arabia now instead of just Arabia. It used to just be Arabia. Balfour Declaration, look it up, how Israel got kicked off. But I understand the beef with military occupation and the settlement issue. Hey, Manaray, I've got a link for you, but I don't want to send it in the chat tonight. So let me know if there's somewhere I can send it. If not, then next week I'll just I'll just save it for Monday, and I'll post to the chat for you next week. Israel didn't even ask for money. They said they didn't want monetary help, but Biden wants to give them money and also give them Palestinians money. He's playing both sides. Well, he already gave them all the stuff that was in Afghanistan. And yeah, of course he's playing both sides. I have no horses/opinions in this game. I just see Jezreel losing the long game due to their hubris. What hubris, though? And also, bro, they beat in a war on their first day as a country. They were declared war upon, and by multiple countries, that war ended up being against, because then someone else joined and then someone else joined. So they still won. How the fuck? Like, essentially, hubris is what led to this recent incident where they've got all this teched out security, but they're not accounting for a low tech enemy. So they didn't know this was coming, and they were caught completely blindsided. So in that respect, that's hubris causing a bit of an issue, but you need to make a better case there, man. The 1973 war was a great example of the fighting power of Israel. It's a shame they gave back the Sinai. Yeah, they shouldn't be giving shit back. Ben Gurion Canal Project, a canal from the Mediterranean to the Red Sea through Israel. You know why they shouldn't be given back? They shouldn't be giving shit back because if war happens, they are attacked, they take from the winner, they say, okay, everyone get the fuck out, get out. You belong to your other country. Push it. If they every time you go to war, they slowly expand. They'd be like, bro, did you guys want us to grow a little more? Did you want our country to get bigger? You can attack us again if you want, and then see what they do. Because at that point, if you stop giving shit back, if you stop giving back land, you're like, no, this is mine now. And all the people that were here, they're now going into, Jordan or going into Egypt or going into wherever that they go. Egypt's actually been really cool since then. They're like, they're not pushing it. Other countries, not so much. But if they stopped giving shit back, people would stop trying to take. Ben Gurion Canal Project, a canal from especially when you keep getting fucking wrecked. Project, a canal from the Mediterranean to the Red Sea through Israel. Okay. I see both sides doing wrong, but the big hats and their tactics are worse. Well, the thing is, yeah, like if you do something that then someone comes over and pops you in the nose, and then you cry about them popping you in the nose because it's against the rules, in that way you can go, hey, like, what are you doing? Don't do this shit. But when you're dealing with an enemy like these guys, they're the ones that do the shit and then get mad. They cry foul when they get popped in the nose. That is so funny. Your name sticks in my head. The territory handed back to the Arabs should have treated as sovereign, but certain actions of a certain side necessitated an unfortunate response. Yeah, that's essentially how it's gone down over and over again. They have put their faith in other people, like with Egypt. Like I said, Egypt's been cool since then. They have. Egypt nailed it. They said, look, Egypt, we'll make you a deal. We don't want all that shit. We'll just fucking leave. You can have that back. Just be cool, all right? And Egypt was like, okay, we'll be cool. And so they've been cool since then. But yeah, exactly. Like, it necessitates a response. You can't get mad at a response. You can't get mad at a fucking response. If it is a response to explicit malice. Bows respectfully in Wizard. During the war, the UK made an agreement with the big hats that if they helped, they would get Israel/Palestine. However, after the war ended in 1948, they changed the deal to separate the land. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. The bottom line is I see both Israelis and Palestinians treating each other like barbarians, and I want no part in it. Sup, y'all? Hey, another monster. Good to see you, man. Gives respectful nod to the head and Warlock. What kind of nonsense did old man Kai teach you? Sorry, I hear something outside. I only speak truth, you son of a bitch! You see, when you get old, you can't keep track of all the lies. It's easier just to tell it how it is. I have birth certs from my relatives that prove the land was Palestine prior to 1948. Not saying that was the big hats are doing it right. I am only stating fact. Okay, it was a region. It was not a country. The terrorists attacked innocent people. There is a difference. Yeah, there's a massive difference. Also, in Israel, you will find people of both faiths living in complete peace and harmony. So it's not like it's something that's not possible. It's not like it's something that just is out of reach because both sides won't come to the table. One side won't come to the table. And when one side doesn't come to the table, that's the one dropping the ball. It was never a Palestine. It was a part of a Transjordan before Israel. Yeah, essentially the area, if you look at a map, the area up north, Gaza's down here. The area up north was Jordan coming in and trying to take land. That's why essentially there are two states in Palestine. One of people who just want to do harm, that's in Gaza, and then the other one is the Palestinian something, essentially the Palestinian government that's in the north, but they don't get along even with each other. So a lot of people who are sitting here talking about, talking about the imperialism and all that shit have no clue. They think that this is like an oppressed peoples, an oppressed country that is, they don't even get along with the different parts, don't even get along with each other because one is controlled by radicals and the other has a different origin point completely. Israel's security is insane. Pregnant Annette can't fly over without them knowing. Also, the Gaza Strip is the most guarded border in the world. Yeah, but it was during a holiday. When they hit during a holiday, and all their security, as insane as it was, as soon as they didn't have any anti-air missiles left, because like I said, those are 100,000 each. As soon as they didn't have any anti-air missiles left, let me actually just pull that image back up. As soon as they didn't have any missiles left, the missiles just started landing in populated areas. After that, they took out the automated defenses. They took out a lot of the automated stuff. So this was heavily planned for the last 2 years. This was meticulously planned. And a lot of people that showed up on the day to do the thing had no idea what they were there for. They were like, okay, we're gonna do something. Yeah, pumped. They didn't know what exactly that thing was. That's how under wraps this was kept. So there's a lot of elements. I was watching stuff to get I was getting acquainted with Israeli security and how the attack went down. And then they were slow to mobilize. And so by the time that they did mobilize and pushed back, it took a few days to actually get control of the situation. That's why all that stuff that's why, with all these missing people and all this other stuff. What I find funny is the land was under the Ottoman Empire, not the other big hat. So they don't have a claim to the land. On the other hand, the little hats have a claim back to 3000 BC. Not only that, for decades before they established themselves as a country, they had been buying land there because it was part of a concerted effort to go back to the homeland because they had been removed from there a long time ago. They'd been kicked out of there, but it was, like you said, there's a long time ago. So they had actually been going through the legal process of like buying land in the area before they start going through the process of like establishing it as a nation. And interesting little tidbit of knowledge, before Little Mustache Man went crazy, he was actually helping with that. Mossad might have done USS Liberty. It's weird. You find the coins that have both symbols on them, on the front and on the back. It's wild, bro. Mossad might have done USS Liberty, the other atrocities, sure, and I still love Israel. CIA probably killed JFK and did a lot of other bad ish, but I love America. See this line of logic? All other choices, but I still love Israel. Yeah, I see what you mean, but like, and also, yeah, that's CIA totally did. They totally did. It's like I can't believe it was not public knowledge by this. It's not widespread public knowledge by this point because that came out a few years ago, and then was reclassified by the current administration. Yeah, but the elites and the light lords think they can survive World War III. Maybe they can. Maybe they live on the moon. They don't need to live on the moon. They just need to live somewhere remote or somewhere away from military installations, underground somewhere, just in case. And because then, unless people are specifically looking for elites to they're like, where's Bezos? Ah, there he is. And then like bomb that spot. You're pretty safe underground. Unless that happens, you're fine. How did you know they were in a safe? I get shit every time I bring up the 8,000-year-old death cult. Tristan's right about that. I like that at least this is something that's being taken more seriously now, because now we have some of the people from Schwab and his people openly saying shit like that. They're openly saying death cult stuff, like about reducing populations and how to sterilize people in mass on shit like that. Fuck that, dude. Now people are going, hey, wait a second. That's really creepy. We left behind. People around that area fight over land. Even goats find it hard to survive in. Get rid of goats and plant trees. Okay, here's the thing. Always censored. Good to see you. Always censored. It's a desert. That area is a desert. So you need to tap either the few water sources that are there or tap some underground water source that might be limited in quantity, unless you find like an underground river or something. Dude, like how are you going to get trees to survive out there? The environment, you would need greenery to push back desertification, you know, but because the plants help retain moisture in the area, but that would have to be an outside in kind of an effort. Land has been colonized many times by other people in 3,000 years. They colonized it from the Philistines and Canaanites. Oh, yeah. It's been Iron Dome. Thank you. Iron Curtain. Call it the Iron Curtain. The Iron Dome. Kai at Laszlo. Name just came in my mind over and over again. Nothing loud or anything. Just like his name over. Okay. Fighting over sand and rocks is crazy. Well, like, it's not sand and right. They built it up to not just be sand and rocks anymore. There's like a whole civilization there, and it's all functional. And everyone needs a place to live, bro. Everyone needs a place to live. This is what I think. What do you do when you have two kids in the back seat fighting over a piece of candy? Get rid of unflag. Oh, get rid of UN flag. Unflag. This administration wants to play both sides to keep everyone in perpetual war. Yeah, right. Isn't it funny how during the last administration, everyone's like, "Yo, World War III is gonna start." Now everyone's like, "Oh, World War III is like coming." I'm curious why Rafah crossing took so long to open. No one wants the little hats or the big hats. I know the thing that might enlighten this discussion is the IQ map of the world. If you look at most of the Middle East, the brain damage may be from the heat, malnourishment. That's not a bad point, Elroy. It's much easier to manipulate those people. On This Week in Bullshit a while back, we actually covered a story of people from ISIS who, once they took over like they wanted, then they had to like have jobs. They had to show up at certain times. So they were working security. So now they had shifts. You don't show up. They're like, no, if you don't show up for a shift, you don't get paid. What the fuck? Like all the shit. They were just upset about regular everyday stuff because they're like, this sucks. I liked living in a small village. With this, now I have to live in the city. So they got essentially tricked into being foot soldiers. And now they're there. They hate their lives, but they're foot soldiers. They have to. This is what they do now. So So yeah, that is unfortunate because they come from small villages and towns and they get recruited and they get told a bunch of shit and they don't know. They don't know. They're from little small. They might not even have very much of an education. In all likelihood, they don't. Well, if you're interested in filmography, look into the guy that changed his name to it. He developed the cameras that filmed classics like Jaws, Star Wars, Indiana Jones. Agree with you on that. I was only making a point that the big hats versus little hats situation, it's a shame the Eastern Roman Empire was taken out by the big hats. Yeah, it's lame. Can't fight in the basement unless it's Fight Club. That's true. I thought about that. Same actor, too. Doesn't matter what size hats they are all black. Stunt Brat! Mwah! Good to see you. War overseas keeps the people at home distracted so that the people here don't notice what's going on in their own home. That's also true. That's also just a big distraction, but a lot of us, I mean, pretty sure most of us know people who are affected by it. And the crazy thing that got me was seeing all the backwards logic and the lack of cognizance and just awareness of the people that were hating on our boy Yeezy here. 1 year ago, they were hating on Yeezy for being anti-Semitic. And now they're like, I support any anti-imperialism like ever. And they just blindly yeah. I guess if you got to massacre people, you do what you got to do, Like, there was that one video on Liberal Hive Mind. He shared this video of this chick that was like, she said if she had a choice, she legit said if she had a choice between going with the Palestinians, so like soldiers going with Palestinians or going with Israelis, she's like, oh no, I'm afraid of the Israelis, like, or the little hat people. I'm afraid of that. Oh no. Pardon me. She was like, the other people, the big hat people, no, they'll take care of me. They'll probably ask me if I want some water. Bro, she straight up had a whole fantasy scenario of how they would treat her. But yeah, it is. We need not lose sight of what's happening at home. Lawrence of Arabia days. I'm being summoned now. I'll be back in 30. All right, Rita, hello and hugs. Hey, Erica Gardens. How you doing? I was told by someone that the region that people over there still refer to it as Arabia. That makes sense, but they put their name on that bitch though, It is not what it used to be. Have you seen Jasmine's outfit? Do you see anybody in Arabia or in Saudi Arabia dressing like Jasmine? Like Princess Jasmine? No. All the best parts of their culture got erased when the radicals took over. But yeah, speaking of which, actually, here's a fun little speech.
Now, I'd like to ask the members of that commissioned that report, the Arab states from which we just heard, Egypt, Iraq, and the others.
I was
How many Jews live in your countries? How many Jews lived in Egypt, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Libya, Morocco? Once upon a time, the Middle East was full of Jews.
That's exactly what I was talking about just now.
Algeria had 140,000 Jews.
Look at the before and after pictures. Egyptian women, 1950. On the Brits and French used a Saudi royal family against the Ottomans. If I remember correctly, Saudi had hired Chevron to prospect for oil and attack big. Saudis made deal with Brits, US, French. That makes a lot of sense. That's why we're all buddy with them and stuff. It also gave us control over a very important historical region. Oversimplified, I'm certain, so I'm sorry. Hey, Phantoms. Fun fact, prior to 1948, the only time there was a country named Israel, it lasted for 210 years and was destroyed by the Assyrians in 720 BC. That is interesting. But let's watch the rest of this real quick, and then I'll get back to the chat.
Algeria, where are your Jews? Egypt used to have 75,000 Jews. Where are your Jews?
Algerian women, 1970, bro.
Jews. Syria, you had tens of thousands of Jews. Where are your Jews?
Syrian women, 1973.
Iraq, you had over 135,000 Jews. Where are your Jews? Mr. President, where?
Iranian women, 1970. Look how fucking modern they look. Whoops. Son of a bitch.
Now, I'd like to ask the members.
Ah, man. Okay, sorry. I need to get back to where we were at before. But we can look at some of these again. Hurry up, bro. All right. Iraqi women. Bro, look at Iraq. I mean, yeah, they're in like military outfits or so, uniforms or something. There's some kind of uniform. But this shit is next level.
Egypt used to have 75,000 Jews. Where are your Jews? Syria, you had tens of thousands of Jews. Where are your Jews? Iraq, you had over 135,000 Jews. Where are your Jews? Mr. President, where is the real apartheid? Why is there a UN commission on the Middle East that does not include Israel? From the 1960s and the 70s, they refused to include Israel. Where is the apartheid, Mr. President? Mr. President, why?
How has every single... That's the weird thing, because it's not like it's inherent to big hat people to be repressive the way that we're seeing right there. It's that something has happened in the last few decades that shifted their cultures in that direction. I think that's really strange.
Why are we meeting today on an agenda item singling out only one state, the Jewish state, for targeting? Where is the apartheid, Mr. President? Now, I'd like to ask the...
Oh, that was a dead silence. If your territory is too big to be able to defend it all, you almost have no choice but to give it to someone. That's fair. Oh, hold on. You got an update here. All right. Israel only had one offensive war, which was the 6-Day War. They strike before the Arabs launched their attack. All the others have been defensive wars. Strike fast. Strike hard. All right, strike first. Strike hard. No mercy. Cobra Kai. Probably because Egypt has had a lot of its own issues to deal with. It has, but there was a period where they didn't have any issues to deal with, and they were still chill. Excuse me. I think it's a damn shame that the descendants of Isaac and the descendants of Ishmael can't just make it work. Abraham is all our daddy. Dems Christians too, bless him. Yeah, right. That's something that I mean, from Catholic to atheist to where I'm at now, like the whole time, consistently, I've looked at that situation going, but why? But why? It's irrational. Phantoms, they all need the peace of Christ. Many are finding him. Yeah, there's a big spiritual awakening happening these days. Just another brother war for profit. Hey, Steeg! How you doing, man? I hope you're well too, brother. It's good to see you, man. Good point, Kai, about both religions living in Israel. How many little hats are living in the big hat countries? Yeah. So it circles back around to what we just watched. Yeah, dude. Russian Jews settled in Israel before World War I. Yeah. See, there's a lot that goes into it. But it was their homeland a long time ago. They got kicked off and they were trying to reestablish. Russian Jews settled in Israel before World War I. Is their religion, is it okay to do anything you want to unbelievers? Funny enough, the Devil Tribe believe it is okay to lie and cheat the government. The Devil Tribe. How come no terror? I don't need to censor that word, right? How come none of this inane violent shit during COVID's? Because they must follow the Light Lord's plan, a plan dynamic, then terror, then what? The UFO invasion? Well, not just that. They needed time. So let's say to 2021, Afghanistan happens, the withdrawal, they get all this shit. They look at all this stuff that we have now. Okay, well, what do we have? Let's inventory. Okay. All right. Now, we've been thinking about this plan to like do a thing, right? Let's put it into action. Let's distribute this stuff throughout the region on the download, and we'll get this. We'll figure out the fine details of the plan, and then we'll make it happen. Because now we have all this shit. We don't need to buy that much more, right? They have a plethora of weapons, or sell some things to get money to buy more missiles. Either way, it took a little time. It took 2 years from that day for this to happen. Approximately. How come no? Oh, yeah. So before that, shit was just sideways. Oh, yeah. Also, from 2016 to 2020, there was all those sanctions on all those countries, on the countries in the area who did not want to cooperate. There was heavy sanctions. They were mega fucked financially for a little while. You know where they got the money to buy that land from? Bro, from all over the place. What the fuck kind of a simple ass question is that for a complicated concept? Kai, why would the area been named Palestine until 1948? They got squeezed, pushed to the south. That's not what happened, DJ Lewis. That is not what happened. Also, it was a region, not a country. Like, they didn't take over some other country that was there. Some people do have that logic, though. Move them all to Mars. The land looks the same. Yep, because only one side's truth gets to be part of history. Well, no, that's the thing. That's the thing about if you look at what happened. Like, this isn't ancient history, bro. This isn't ancient history. You don't need to go back 1,000 years and read through ancient manuscripts to find out what happened. You can watch videos of coverage. You can read articles. You could see what happened in recent history. You can see how that all went down. And it doesn't take that much. It doesn't take that much effort. They have underground bunkers that is all but public knowledge too. I did a stream. Yeah, and they hide those underneath hospitals and schools and stuff. I did a stream in 2020, and supplies delivered to bunkers was a segment. Oh, you're talking about the 8,000-year-old death cult. Oh, you're talking about bunkers for the end of the world. That's different. That's the elites and stuff. Oh, the elites from earlier. We were talking about the elites. That's right. Oh, yeah, babe. You want snuggles? No, you're over here snuggling your sister. You're fine. Moving to New Zealand, specifically south of Christchurch. Wealthy people? What the fuck? What? I'm petting you. What are you complaining about? You meow again, I'm going to stop. Wealthy people have been buying farms down there. That's not good. Okay. When truth is usually in the gray. Yeah, truth is always in the gray. Most of the time. Plant, that is. Soros, Schwab, and Kissinger are all leftover Yahtzees and NWO shills. We should give them the Nuremberg treatment. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, we didn't really clean out all the roaches. There's no plants in the desert. They diverted the Jordan River to build farms. That's why the Jordan is shrinking. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense why it's been drying up and stuff. There's just not the same water flow. Can you guys hear my cat? I don't know if you guys can hear her. All right. That's God's sand and rocks. Watch your mouth. Is there, how far behind am I? Oh man, I'm pretty far behind. It's okay, I'm gonna make it. Is there one thing known about that? If there's one thing known about that group, it's that traditionally they have been very good with money management. Yeah, right? Kind of got a rep for it. Israel grow oranges from salt water. Enough energy and H2O can be made from air or salt water, pipe water, not gas oil. It's the promised land. Hey, kitty bear. Howdy. I don't remember where I read it, but someone wrote once 8 nukes at same time at the right places on Earth would put enough radiation in the air to kill most life on Earth. I'm pretty sure aliens would stop that from happening. I don't think so, man. That seems like a lot. 8? I mean, that seems like not enough for most. I guess it kind of depends on the world population centers and all that. Winds. Think about how many nukes are on Earth. Dark, but heat does something to people. I wonder what Tony Danza thinks about all this. Yeah, he does make people a little crazy. The Foot Clan? No, what does Ja Rule think about this? Where's Ja? Saw a documentary where China did a big push to reforest a region of the country. The first thing they did was outlaw goats there. That makes sense. Like, bro, we're trying to bring the shit back and you're just sitting here feeding it to your goats. Hammy came in on those motorized hand gliders and parachutes. Hammy has no planes. If they have no planes, then whose plane did the parachuters jump out of? Right? That's a good point. How are they paragliding if they didn't jump out of nothing? Like, I guess you could have come from a very high place. Maybe. Okay. I highly doubt they used catapults. But that would be awesome. Hold on. I'm gonna play a little clip or something real quick. Give me a second. This is just a regular. This is a Tuesday in Israel.
What's your name? What? What is your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony! What's your name? Ezekiel! Fuck you, Ezekiel! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Yo, you need to chill, baby. You need to chill. That statement about IQ is a great statement. Northeast Asians and Europeans have a higher IQ compared to other areas. Yeah, dude. What's it called? There's really smart people in areas that you might not expect. Some places are just because of the way people perceive regions. Oh, hold on. Let me keep catching up to the chat. And Hammy was a creation by the Small Hats. Yeah, this is one that was so messed up to see how stupid people are. Israel's bombing Gaza today because 1 or 2. Like, this is the problem with this bad information, that map of the green and white Israel encroaching on the land, etc., is that it leads to people thinking like this. You know, the 66% of people are dumb as fuck. And Hammy was a creation by the Small Hats. I love the leftist cult. Those same exact people are literally marching in the strength. Kanye is always ahead of the curve. Yes, they promised sand. Those same people are marching the street. Egypt, Arabia, the Levant, and Persia. Ah, the good old days. Most of them went into Poland and Germany. Islam is right about women. Nah, ladies, it's a bit extreme. Just kidding. I had to get that out. Hey, good morning, Tina. How are you? Terrorist groups are infiltrating several countries through global unlimited immigration. Yeah, seriously. There's a number that have come through our border. Well, most women where I live should cover their faces. They ain't got no alibi. Damn, disease is cold, man. They settled before World War One, then they settled in Palestine. End of Fiddler on the Roof is similar. The denizens of Anatekka are driven out, and some flee to Western Europe, some flee to America, and some flee to a Holy Land, like Yenta and Matchmaker. Yenta the Matchmaker. Go run, fam. Have a good night. All right, Disease. Have a great night, man. I mean, you're already gone, but still. I'm only 10 minutes behind. Reference to the Jewish settlements of the Holy Land pre-World War One. Is that what? The denizens are driven out, flee to different areas. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, exactly. It's their homeland, bro. It's it's where the little hat people are from. So any claims after that, like, oh, we moved here like 300 years ago, I don't give a fuck. We're coming back. We're taking our land back. In reference to the Jewish settlement, yeah. Miley said it would be cheaper. Millie said it would be cheaper to leave all our weapons and equipment there than ship it back. Yeah, I saw an interview with Trump where this was he was talking about this, and he said that's when I knew that man was an idiot. Yes, guy, that was what happened. Whatever I said, glad I was right. This face is a tengu. It is a Japanese goblin, bird, guy, swordsman, not a demon. Oh, okay. I don't remember the name of them. I remember they had a name. Tengu. What was I thinking of? Shit, Oni. Oni is the word that I know, but I know it's not an Oni. Right? Isaac and Ishmael have been fighting for this land since they were old enough to fight about it, 6,000 years. Syria, Palestina, or Roman Palestine was a Roman province in the Palestine region between early 2nd and late 4th centuries AD. So the Arabs are colonizers of Judea. It's actually not referred to as Palestine. This area was called the Levant for centuries. The Romans called the area was called, sorry, it was called the Levant for centuries. The Romans called it Palestine as an artificial designation. Thank you, Tristan Meacham. Actually not referred to as Palestine. The area, like I was saying before, it was a region, not a country. The area was the Levant. Meow, says the cat. Russian dried up the biggest lake in the world. Promised sand, Kai. It was funny. Oh, man, I wish I'd uploaded a Star Wars clip. Hate sand. Is it called usury? And the Bible says not to do that. Kai, what would my Zorro do about the Mideast situation? I don't know. Oh, wait, you mean Zorro's? Hold on. Wait, that's not Zorro. That's Enrique Iglesias. You're not talking about him. Never mind. As I recall, the US and Soviets each fired off about 500 nukes above ground. Yeah, but it's placement. It's like jokes being good or bad. Well timed, well delivered, etc. They jumped from flying carpets, obviously. Phantoms, those street rats. It's the Godfather. Nice. They use powers. So they use power hand gliders running under the launching rockets. They used power hand gliders running under the launching rockets. Running under the launching rockets. 60%, 70% at maximum. Hey, Man Ray. Stuntbrat. Yo, I'm already at the end of the... already caught up. Haven't been taken off the YouTubes. All right. Cool, not bad. Oh my god, my fucking cat's losing her shit again. Poor thing. She's in heat right now. So yeah, let me pull up another thing here, another video. Okay. We can watch as much of this girl's video as you guys want. Dude, good job. You caught up the chat. Well, you guys apparently stopped talking or whatever. Dude, we're at almost an hour and a half. We're at almost an hour and a half. All right. I think y'all know what time it is. So get your emojis ready. We're going to take 5 right now. Take a hot second. And if you need to use the restroom, you can use the restroom. If you need to get some water because we've got a quick intermission coming up. Take her down actually real quick. So how many green names we got in the chat? Got Runs with Phantoms. I can't scroll up in the chat right now because I'm looking at my clips. But all right, y'all. It's time for battle. Cool. All right, yeah. I'll see you all in 1 minute. It's time to forget about all our problems. Help me out in the chat. Throw in some tennis balls against the walls.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
I didn't even take a hit because I was throwing some tennis balls in the chat and I saw all this lighten up. That was fucking awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for all the tennis balls. That was freaking great. Ay. Kitty Bear says underground and underwater and never on the highest points of Earth at the same time. Are both your cats female, Kai? Yes. If not, then keep him away from her. She will get pregnant unless the boy's pistol isn't loaded yet. Oh, no, they're both girls. Yeah, they're both girls. If one of them was a boy, I would have got that one fixed at least. I'm going to have to get both of them fixed at some point because this is really annoying, and I'm sure it's annoying for them too. But Common DJ, I know you got more ammo on the faux charges. But yeah, right now I just can't swing that, so it's not a priority. It's yeah. So need some controversy to heat up in the chat. Kidding. Cat sounds like she needs an ice bath. Yeah. She does. Did a good job. You caught up with chat. All right. So you guys can't hear her back there. Chosen. Oh, gotcha. Oh wait, there are already Chagas, the Black Hebrew Israelites, who, by the way, are a great topic. They're beefing with the pro-Palestine people. Well, of course, any sensible person should be. But let's watch this chick's video here. I'm gonna go off camera real quick. See you guys in a second.
Who support Palestine. If you don't support Palestine, you can scroll. What's Palestine? I am dead ass requesting you to tell me what's Palestine. Do you know who you're chanting for and what you're chanting? When you say free Palestine, you are not talking about Gaza. Do you know that? Gaza is not Palestine. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. It is calling to end the existence of Israel from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea, which includes the West Bank and the Gaza Strip.
So that's what I was saying earlier about. I feel like I should maybe be careful with this video, but that's what I was talking about earlier about them. Only one side coming to the table, being willing to work something out. Come here. Come here. Come here, Zoro. You want snuggles? You gotta come over here. Oh wait, there are already. Oh, wait, what? Okay.
And the entire state of Israel, the only Jewish state in the entire world.
So that's another good point, especially with what we saw earlier about where are your Jews? Where are your Jews? There used to be Jews in all these countries, and now they're all very insulated, and they only allow the perpetuation of their own ideals, and everyone else is an enemy. That's not good.
7 million Jews and 2 million Arabs live here in peace. With your free Palestine idea, where do you want us to go? Where do you want us all to go? What do you think is gonna happen the day Israel stops existing? Do you not think that if Hamas takes over, if the damage they are already doing, having full control, full complete control over the tiny area that is Gaza, what do you think is gonna happen the day they have full complete control over the state of Israel? What do you think is gonna happen to you?
Again, like we said, Gaza's just this tiny little thing, tiny little area. Come here. Hold on. I'm going to go pick her up again because she hates that.
What the fuck? Serious?
What?
You fucking cockfucker! What the fuck you think you're doing?
Sneezing.
Fucking filthy, dirty, fucking cockfucker!
Pets, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Chanting free Palestine in the streets right now. If you want freedom for the people of Gaza, who, by the way, you guys are categorizing together as Palestinians, you have no idea who lives there.
That's I think I opened with that. Talking about the history of the region and all that. Like, yo, people have no idea what the hell they're talking about. Wait, what? Here, I give you a clever palate cleanser, Kai. Black Hebrew Israelis claim to be one of the lost tribes. They have been considered a racist, supremacist, hostile, extremist group for decades. So them fighting the Arabs like it's is like World War II's forgotten war. Oh, really? They're considered to be racist. Why? How are they racist? How are they racist and supremacist? What do they do that got them that rep? Dude, Kai, get the cats fixed. The cat or cats are in heat, and even female cats will start pissing everywhere. Take it from me. We have 8 cats and started with 15 cats. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to see how much that costs. But yeah, I'm kind of all right. I mean, thank you for I do plan on doing that. Just right now is not a good time for it. Two antagonists going after each other while their mortal betters look on. Cockfucker. Gaza is about the size of Catalina Island. That's so small. That's not very much. That's not very much space at all. It's been a long battle for us finding all the cat piss in our house. They are black Jewish supremacists. That's weird, man. That's so weird.
If you want freedom for these people, you stand with Israel to end whoever is actually occupying them. Israel has never attacked Gaza unprovoked. Israel has never, ever, ever targeted the Gazan civilians during any war or any attack that we have inflicted upon Hamas and their terror targets, the places they hide their rockets and guns and ammunition, which are civilian homes, hospitals, schools. The people of Gaza can't speak themselves.
You know the claim that Jesus was black? Well, the same with Hebrews, black Hebrews. Jesus wasn't black. He was brown.
Against Hamas because they know they'll be killed. You, from the comfort of your home in your Western country, think that you can speak for the people of Gaza about who is inflicting terror on them.
And honestly, if you need to claim supremacy in any capacity, you're not really living by the word, huh?
500,000 Gazans cross to Israel every single day to work. Let me make something very, very clear. Since Israel left Gaza in 2005, Israel does not owe shit to Gaza. The electricity, the water. Why isn't Hamas providing those things to Gaza?
Yeah, they're in charge now, right? Why haven't they set any of that shit up?
Where is all the billions of dollars they are being sent constantly? We don't have to let Gazans come and work here. We don't have to give them food, electricity, and water. We don't have to warn them to go out of their houses when we attack Hamas targets. We don't have to do anything. And somehow we are held to the standard that we do.
Yeah, and I ain't got it, shit. That's the most courteous shit I've ever heard. Excuse me, we're gonna bomb some terrorist targets in your area. Do you mind leaving your house for the next 45 minutes or so? Thank you. Regular vet is 85 each. Getting all three done. 55 each. Humane Society. Earliest appointment is December 22. Damn, Humane Society. Okay, I'll look into my options then. We have the Sin of Pride. Hummus. I love it. Hummus spends money on violent resistance, not prosperity. Yeah, exactly. That's why there was sanctions on. That's why we weren't giving him money for 4 years before Biden got elected in. Biden got elected and giving shit tons of money. But Tiny Hat, I've been illogical on the way they treated the Palestinians. After U.S. destroyed Japan, they took control, built them back up. I believe it's called the Marshall Plan. That's a very different situation, Elroy. So I've heard. I mean, I've never been there. Send all the people who hate America who have so many skills over there to fix that shit. I know, right? Send all these motherfuckers, everyone waving these flags, like send them over there. Okay, fine, go. Go live there. Enjoy. Go help them build up. See how it goes. Yo, that would be funny. Like, hey, you really want to support? Here's a ticket. Here's a ticket to go over there. Show your support. Don't get him. It's not a round trip. So one way. How am I getting back? Well, that's up to you. Or you get him a round trip, but it's like a year late away, and there's no openings like before. All people in America, fix that shit.
Hamas kills their political opponents. They have not held elections since they've been elected in 2006. Even after.
So people that are crying imperialism, they just, I guess they don't know this.
They have GoPro'd a massacre of 1,300 people. Not people killed by rockets. Massacre by hand. You still don't know who they are. You still don't realize they do the same thing to the people of Gaza. You still support these people. If you want.
Yeah, the people there, that's why I was saying the people there are just screwed. And everyone else around doesn't take the people because they're not concerned about their people. They want the political situation. And so the people that are there that aren't, that's why I had to clarify earlier, the violent radicals who are causing this situation for their people, because they're fuckers, bro. They do their own people dirty. When you do your own people dirty, what are your people supposed to do? How are you supposed to, you know? I mean, shit, you gotta regulate somehow. Like, yo, we need to like guerrilla warfare these guys, but it's easier said than done. Either way, it needs to get done. Who the fuck is just gonna be okay? You're just gonna live under that kind of oppression? Like, it's not that big of an area. You can get this shit done. You can make it happen. But Tiny Hat, I've been. Oh wait, where am I? I'm sure I'd be happy to give my tax dollars for a one-way ticket. Hermas as bad as Hillary. Hey, Jedi Bill, how you doing, man?
Gaza to be free. You support Israel annihilating Hamas and freeing them of the people of Gaza. Once Gaza is free of Hamas, there will be peace. Don't you think that
Yep. That's the people that are causing all the problems. It's not like the Palestinian people. It's not them. It's not them who are fighting. It's the radicals in control. And so all these stupid people waving the flag, I have no clue.
if Israel was truly controlling Gaza and occupying Gaza, this wouldn't have happened. We would know what was going on there. Wake up already. These terrorists are using your values against you. They are hiding in their terror tunnels right now alongside 199 hostages. These are not freedom fighters. These are bloodthirsty monsters. Stop chanting these empty slogans and wake up to see what is right in front of you. To see.
I mean, shit. That part's kind of. I don't really have any more comment. I just need to pause at some point.
They have a fence around Gaza. Have you seen what happened?
Oh, remember earlier when I said about the fences? Like, they build the fences to protect themselves. They're like, no, you guys keep doing shit, so we're gonna put up fences. I'm like, well, now I'm caged in. And Israel goes, well, that's not our fault.
You know, fighting in the basement offers a lot of difficulties. Number one being, you're fighting in the basement.
What if we go?
Our government right now are the radicals. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. No, our government are criminals. No, they are right. You're right, because it was Schwab and the starting the wars and shit. But yeah, our government right now is not, and it's not like that's the thing. If you go, dude, you guys elected terrorists, they go, well, you elect much worse terrorists. You guys start wars on global scales. Okay, bro, we elected criminals. Your dudes are out here, chopping children into pieces. There's a big difference, And the sad thing is that they got elected in on a landslide, and then now the people realize what that meant. They were all swept up in all the politics, all swept up in the that they fucking didn't even think straight. What side of is Hillary on? Do I have to be on Hillary's side? I don't know what side Hillary's on. In this instance, it doesn't matter. Like, it's one of those sides that if you it's best to inform yourself on everything instead of listening to what people are telling you, because certain people are always going to be on certain sides, certain entities, I should say, not certain people, certain entities. So, like, the government is an entity that has a priority, that has goals, etc. People, nobody wants to fight.
Happens when they make one hole in the fence. Have you seen what happens in less than 5 hours to 1,300 people when they break through this fence? This will never fail to amaze me. Gaza's under siege. The fence around Gaza. Do you mean the border? Somewhere that is not
Do you mean the border?
our territory? Same border that 500,000 Palestinians cross to make money here in Israel? The same border they can easily cross if they don't affiliate with Hamas or carry any weapon? The same border they have with their Egyptian brothers who do not allow them anywhere near their country? And if
Yeah, I remember earlier when I was saying no, none of the Arab states in the region take Palestinians in.
after everything I said, you still support Hamas, there is no other way to say it. Your values align with Hamas. And I'm being very, very gentle. If you truly want peace, you stand with Israel. Everyone who's
So that's earlier I was saying if only one party is willing to come to the table, then the party that isn't willing to come to the table is the one to look sideways at. And Israel's willing to come to the table. Where's this guy? Wait, what? What? Why does it only show? Hold on. Okay, okay. Let me pull this guy up. So the caption, since you probably can't read it, says, "We don't want Gaza to take it. No one's fighting over. No one's fighting you over a land we gave you. Remember, the Palestinian flag used to be a Star of David. Take it. We don't. We don't want it. It says we don't want Gaza. Israelis and Palestinians arguing peacefully. It says the orange one. Whoops. Hold on. Let me start again.
Gaza, okay, so take it.
You think there should be a two-state?
I think it should be two states.
So
I want separation.
you want free Palestine then?
I want that the Palestinian Authority will be a state. I don't want to be related to them because I don't believe we can live together. I believe the Arabs in Israel live peacefully. If you ask the Israeli Arabs, if they want to move to another place, they want. All the Israelis.
That's another important thing. Big hat people in Israel, they don't want to leave. They don't want to go to a big hat country.
One, separation with the Palestinians.
Do you hate them?
No, we don't hate them. We don't
scared
hate
of them?
Yes, we're scared from them.
You scared of Arabs?
We're scared from terror attack. We're scared from Hamas. Yes, we're scared from that. We're scared from Hezbollah. Yes, we're scared.
Do you think Gaza is an open-air prison?
I think Gaza need to be under the Palestinian Authority and salam alaikum. We don't want Gaza. Israel don't want Gaza. We don't want Gaza. Okay, so take it. Gaza. Okay, so take it.
You hear that, dumb bitch? It was there before you were born. He's like, we don't fucking want it. Like, that dumb bitch yelling from the crowd was not even listening to anything he fucking said. She was just like, yeah, she just wants to fucking sit there and bitch. Oi, Gewalt of Rivia. How you doing, man? The beacons of Masada. The beacons are lit. Jerusalem calls for aid. Oi, Gewalt of Rivia. The entity. Oh, there we are. I'm scared from hummus too.
Take it.
Yeah, but he's right though that it's not. It needs to be under the Palestinian Authority, and it's not. Like, I don't understand why Gaza, that's such a tiny little region, had an election. The fuck, they haven't elected what, bro? There's already a Palestinian Authority that over here on the West Bank that they, chill. Is that what it is, West Bank? Yeah. So I don't know. I hope this was productive, enlightening. We learned about the Levant, which is now being called Palestine. We learned about the security infrastructure falling through. Maybe we learned about the war that happened day one of Israel existing. Either way, people who have the explicit intent to harm others, and that's all they care about, they lose all credibility. They lose all sympathy. Nah, you're done. You get no continues. You get no second chances. You don't know. Whatever happened, you're done. There's no chances for you. We don't negotiate with you. We don't try to find a middle ground. No, you're saying no. We want absolute destruction. Well, then get fucked. You stomp them you just stomp them out. You push them out of your country. And you go, all right. Does anyone else want to fight? Anyone? Fuck off. And then move along. The next time someone gets in a fight, you take land. You say, this is ours now. All your people leave. And then, you just do that until they stop attacking you. That first war, they shouldn't have given back all that land. Maybe some of it. What they gave back to Egypt worked out. Or what they worked out with Egypt for that region right there worked out. But yeah, they've been too soft is ultimately what it is. Trying to accommodate the people that are there in some in with band-aids, essentially, instead of going and doing surgery. They're just trying to band-aid the situation. Rather eat pumice than hummus. All right, y'all. I'm getting hungry. Yo, we're at almost 2 hours. I think, well, since we're all done with, there's another video here, but I don't want to play it. I don't want to play. It's the son of the leader of M.F.S. Sending a message, so he has some shit to say. You know what I mean? I don't feel confident playing it on here. But yeah, nothing but ill intent, bro. Nothing but ill intent. The whole situation is a clusterfuck. Ain't gonna pretend I know who's on the good or bad side. Poll. All right, y'all. Let's watch the vid. Fuck no. I will link it. I can do that. I will link the video here. I can't play. Let me make sure it plays. It goes to the right one. Yeah. All right, there you go, everybody. Wait. I'll put it over here instead. All right. Oh, cool. New subscriber. How's it going? How's it going, Tejas? Appreciate you, brother. Or sister? Probably brother. It's the Klaus and Schwab who hate the people. Yeah. Vid now. There's the link for it. You can watch it. If you go by 2 Kings 17, the ancient state of Israel was destroyed by God for doing things like child sacrifice, and after he had torn Israel from the house of David, he sent them to Assyria. Ancient state of Israel was destroyed by God for doing things like fucked up shit. After he had torn Israel from the house of David, he sent them to Assyria. Okay. Hey, Peter. Good to see you, man. So according to 2 Kings 17, they were doing fucked up shit, and God said, "Okay, fine, get the fuck out," and then he just slapped them out the homeland. Oh yeah. Well, you need to be over here if you want me to try and pet you. Sounds like cat video. Yeah, sorry, she's out here making a ruckus. Play the palate cleanser video, Kai. Oh, I forgot about that. Let me find it. There it is. Palate cleanser video. All right. All right, y'all. Let's see what DJ Lewis sent us as a palate cleanser before we wrap it up tonight. That was pretty funny. Oh, that was really funny. We, the people, are the ones who are being put against each other by the Klaus and Schwabs and their followers. Yeah. Torres mentioned a Star of David. The only star symbol mentioned is, yeah, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god Ramfan. Ramfan? Figures which ye made to worship them. Yeah, the Star of David isn't a Jewish symbol. It's a symbol that Jewish people adopted very earlier at the dawn of their faith. It's an ancient human symbol. It represents the human light body. You ask most Jews what the Star of David represents or where the origin or anything, they will, I don't know. It's the Star of David. David made the star. Now we got the Star of David. Hey. But that's all they don't know. But it represents the human light body. It's a 2D representation of a 3D shape. Imagine 2 pyramids, one facing up, one facing down around you. That's the human light body. We the people. Oh yeah, laughing from Mikhail Wolf. I don't know if you'd seen this, but it's a straight up play on Repeat Banger. All right, let me see. This is a maybe. That's a maybe, baby. Oh, thanks. I'm gonna play that. I can already tell I'm gonna like it. I'll play that after the show for myself. That was some Norwegian tier trolling. Acts 7:43. Kai, your Jewish impression is the Fonz? No. My Jewish impression is that one was more the mood of the message. My Jewish impression is a little different than the Fonz, but I can pretend to be cool. Only did 100. I also like doing the grandmother. Hold on. Let me try to. Damn, I don't have it. Let me give me a second. Let me look up Jewish grandma. Ah, that's a good one. Okay. All right, here we go. Edit audio avatar. Oh, did I reach the limit? No, it's just taking forever. Yeah, baby. You want pets? You gotta come over. You gotta stay over here. You keep going too far. Keep going too far. Okay. All right. Let me see if this. Let me see how. Let me know what you think of this one. Hey, you runs with phantoms. It's good to see you, sweetheart. You always such a fresh face, boobula. Oi, Gewalt Rivia. Hey, Gewalt. Dwayne is a Norwegian. Oh, that's fascinating. Dwayne, he sounds like a nice guy. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, Papa Cotton. How you doing, you handsome devil? You wouldn't happen to be Jewish, would you? Because I wouldn't. You know, I got some strict rules about the men I date. How's that? How was that, Phantoms? Do you think that Solomon gave David the stone cutting Reagan device that they used to make the temples? What? No clue. My avatar is a charting symbol, meaning it went up. The red upside down triangle is the opposite. In essence, they mean good and bad, up and down. So overlaid, it could be seen as a mixture of both. Ah, interesting. Long story short, the people claiming to be biblical are lying. They are sons of the Canaanites that worship Rephaim. Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, there's a faction of the U's that broke off, you know, and they're bad news bears. They're like the dark elves of the bunch. Biblical U's. Holy shit! You remind me of of visiting my grandma's temple before Shabbat services. Oh, so I nailed it! Nice. All the old boobalas and babushkas. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I have fun. I have fun with the Jewish grandma. That was fun. I guess I could. I've got the avatar for it now, so I could bring it up anytime. Yeah, it'll be nice not being the only old son of a bitch around here. Excuse me, who are you calling old? I'm young. I'm in the early triple digits, okay? So it's not even that much. You better calm down, mister. All the old boo-boos and babushkas. Another one just for laughs. Oh, don't risk a strike. Just watch Doom dance on your own time, Sky. Let me see. It looks like, oh shit. Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck were those sounds it was making?
No.
Okay, that was good. That was a lot of fun. That's a good palate cleanser. That's a good palate cleanser. Thank you, DJ Lewis. Excellent Jewish lady. Shit, you should have her cooking in the kitchen, doing recipes, talking trash. We need a Boobala membership emoji to compliment old. Okay, I mean, I guess I've still got some space. I've still got some space for custom emojis, before I need more subscribers. I think I can have up to 5 right now. Babushka is Russian. Runs with phantoms. Russian Jews. Jewish Grandma Kai is great. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. What's the message? Bring it back. Bring it. There it is. Laszlo, you are an absolute sweetheart. Thank you so much. I've been wanting to come on the show, but he always said, no, I don't think my audience is going to really enjoy like a Jewish grandmother. I said, but you have the other old guy there all the time. And it was, I knew you guys would love me. I'm happy to be here. Especially you, Phantoms. My sweet little green man. One of our cats is named Phantom. Nice. That kitten totally made the Zelda death noise. Dude, that kitten was that was the highlight for me, was that kitten. That shit was funny. But yeah, y'all, I gotta get out of here. It's time to call it a night. It's been, I mean, fun maybe is we've had some fun moments. But you know, it's a serious topic. We learned a lot. We covered a lot of ground. Had a good chunk of viewers in here for a second, or for a little bit actually. Yo, one more like and we get to 20. If anyone out there missed the button, I appreciate you. I mean, I appreciate you whether or not you hit the button. If someone's out there right now and you haven't, let's get over that 20 mark. Let me see. All right. And then over here on the Rumble, I ain't got no chat, but I got some people watching. Thank you guys for watching over here on Rumble. Thank you everybody for hanging out. It's been a blast. And yeah, I guess this Sunday I'm doing a Witchit stream with Tomby and some other people. So we're playing Witchit this Sunday. Tune in for that. And then I'll be back on Monday for another late night delight. Much love, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. Take care. Kitten lady. Wait. Sharon puts too much varnishkes with the kasha. It throws off the texture. Oi, stop talking during Shabbat services. So in every you know, honey, you might want to work on your grammar if you're gonna be asking me to read things. It's as a Jewish boy, you should be a little more competent at this. It's a little humiliating. So in everything you do to others, do what you have to do unto you. For this sums up the law and the prophets. Jesus, Matthew 7:12. We love you, Kai and Kai fans. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for a good chat during Hot Topic, guys. I'm glad I made your sides hurt, Laszlo. Thanks for the stream, mate. We'll talk more soon, my friend. Say it as Boobala Kai. Have a good weekend, chat. 21 likes. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right, let me give it a shot. All right, I'll give it a shot. Sharon puts too much varnishes with the kasha. It throws off the texture. Oi, stop talking during Shabbat services. Stop to walking? Stop talking? I'm pretty sure I read it right. How was that, Mr. Phantoms? Fuck is wrong with my grandma? Big kiss to you, old dude. Mwah, big kiss, DJ Lewis. Thanks for being here. Man Ray, got a link for you next time, buddy. Great show, Kai. Cheers. Thank you, Elroy. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to play the end clip and say goodnight. Adios. Mwah.
You're better than this. Join us Use your powers for good.
Heads up.
Be a superhero.
I'm gonna be the king